Hello everyone and welcome back to the BBL. It is another fun week in the Bandless Battlers League, playing with some crazy singles Ubers. I'm up against what I've always thought of as one of the scariest Ubers of all time in Marshadow. It is genuinely very scary. I think Edinatus is another Pokemon that's legal here that it just absolutely pushed the thing. I believe the league I had Marshadow in, I lost one game total. It may have been two, but I think it was only one. So it's very, very strong. Dialga is also quite strong. They took Iron Bundle, which should most likely be getting a speed boost from my own terrain, which is something I'm going to have to keep very much in mind while playing around it. And then they do have Terastallization in Venomoth and Tyranitar. That said, Bundle. That said, and Mega Tyranitar is quite bulky. Otherwise, this team does not have a ground type, and their only resist to electric type is Dialga. Dialga is not a bad electric resist, but it's not one that necessarily wants to be dealing with 5 or 6 electric types on its own. So that is like a really decent premise for me to be in. It's a reasonable situation. Lawn Raichu is faster than Bundle in terrain, which is cool, unless they're Scarf. So it's something which is probably going to need to be a win condition itself, but this also means that my Terastallization is going to have to take resisting, taking Shadow Sneak as like its main thing. And yeah, Nihilego in Sand is very specially bulky, so it's also something I'm having to tech physical moves for on my different Pokemon. And then yeah, just gonna have to hit Dialga really hard. So this is actually a matchup where I think Webs is pretty good. And then I've got T-Wave here on both Coco and the Imandible on Vikavolt. This Coco is really bad into Venomoth. It's got Taunt for that purpose, so if they do Terra Ground the Venomoth, I suppose it's bad if they Terra Ground the Bundle as well, but it's not generally good into Bundle. This Life Orb Psychic should pick up Bundle. Ideally I'd like a little bit of chip on it first, but it should. This Energy Ball should as well, especially if they do Terra Ground, it maintains its super effectiveness into it, which is cool. Their Poison matchup is absolutely phenomenal. Resist, immunity, immunity, resist, resist, resist. So not something where I felt like Sludge Wave was particularly helpful on Ironmoth. And they do have 2 grounded poisons in Nihilego and Venomoth, both of which I think may come, so I did not wind up going for that. They do have the opposing webs, so I have Rapid Spin here to hopefully try and counter it. But ideally I can get like a web's advantage up and then just click Outrage with Zekrom, because they really do only have Corviknight, which may not come against the Mono Electric team. I did have Supercell Slam on Iron Treads for a bit, but I was just so worried about my matchup into Mega Tyranitar, I had to put on Body Press. 2 Body Presses will KO, 2 Earthquakes will not always KO, and 2 Body Presses may not KO depending on their investment. Also, I thought I had shifted this to Fizdef for the extra damage. Yeah, so very scary. Terrain Extender is back because I'm relying on the Lawn Raichu. Yeah, so this is Scarf, so if we both have the electric Quark Drive boost, I'm faster, and if we don't, then Iron Bundle. If we don't, I'm still faster than Iron Bundle, and I am a Freeze Drive resist. Both these Pokemon are Terra Normal for Shadow Sneak with Technician. 60 base power is a very big number for a priority move, and yeah, Webs for days. Alright, now let's challenge my opponent, whose name is Glass O'Darf. Challenge them to Terra Preview, not Dex Draft. Set. Yeah, Mega Tyranitar is a Pokemon I haven't run into in a little while because I've been playing a lot of singles? Is that the word? No. I haven't been playing a lot of singles Ubers. But it's a really, really terrifying Pokemon. It's one which can easily run through a team, and I'm hoping having 2 Terra Normal Pokemon is going to help, especially with the Psychic here on Ironmoth. I need to put this into Calc. I should put the actual version of the team into Calc. Unsurprisingly, oh my gosh, I don't have rocks. Gosh, I really need rocks. I don't think I can fit it on Iron Treads. Okay, here we are. Good luck, have fun. My opponents, I guess, know my Terra. They are Terra Ground. That's good news for Energy Ball. Okay, Nihi, and they did bring Masquerade themselves. And they have the Rapid Spin. I kind of want to lead Coco. It's bad if they lead Bundle, and otherwise it's fine. The Bundle lead is a problem, actually. I think I need to then lead Iron Moth, but they do have Mega Tyranitar. So they are likely to lead, in my opinion, one of Mega Tyranitar, Iron Bundle, or Masquerade. It could be Nihi as well. Could just lead Zekrom then, actually. Intimidate is annoying for Zekrom. But if they're Sash, Scale Shot will prevent them setting up webs. How fast is Masquerade naturally? I think slower than mine. No, it's not slower than mine. It's, what, 80 base speed? 80, yeah. I still think I lead Zekrom. They didn't bring Golf. I mean, I feel like I just click Bandit Scale Shot here. Prevents them getting a second layer of hazards up. Sneak's already doing half, by the way. And 3 hits isn't a KO. Yeah. So I need 4 hits if Masquerade comes out generally. Is that the belief? No. Okay. That's not good. This is Tyranitar Mega. It should have Tyranitar, right? This set. Yeah, Scale Shot, not likely to a KO. Pursuit, not likely to kill me back at least. This is challenging. I was meant to be locked into Outrage against this, ideally. Or Bolt Strike. Outrage is in a really good position. I just have to get into that position, I guess. Bundle against me. Freeze Strike isn't Tinoco, that is good news. I probably should look at that at some point. We know it's Terra Ground. I wish it would pick the Terras from Terra Preview, but oh well. Terra Ground, Terra Blast will KO after rocks, so I have to remove rocks. Very happy to get rid of Nihiligo before turn 1 starts. I don't like that I don't have a good follow-up into this. I am very likely to get Earthquake here, which I'm pretty sure is just a KO. Yeah, -1 defense. I think I need to take this chip. I don't think I can afford to be greedy. I don't know, can I? I do have webs still. Webs will mean that I'm faster than everything, unless the bundle isn't boots, which, to be honest, it probably likely isn't. But I think I just need to take this damage on Tyranitar now. I think I lose if I'm not just taking the damage on Tyranitar. Are we seeing the Earthquake come out here? Knockoff comes out? Okay, that's not bad. I think this means Body Press isn't a KO. Bolt Strike can be, though. Is that Scale Shot damage in line? Can I click 1? 2, just 20? Oh, so that's more damage than that. Right? Sorry. So 3... Does that... I got 3 hits. Oh, that's with that. That's without the Choice Band. I mean, I think I just click Outrage here. Like, just take the damage as it stands. We don't think Rapid Spin ever picks up this. Right? No. We have to Earthquake. I don't know why I went this. I really shouldn't have. I should have gone into Iron Moth and maybe U-turned. I think I'm actually in a really bad position, huh? I didn't EV for CC at all. This set should definitely have close combat on it. Oh, it's got low kick. Yeah. So if they're not Life Orb, I think that's still generally picking me up, yeah. Maybe I should have gone for Bolt Strike, because then it may have been in range of Rapid Spin. I just didn't want to miss the 85% after hitting 290s. Tempt the Fates, as it were. Okay, Bundle comes in. That means that they are coming in, I think, to get the Terra Ground off. They're probably clicking Terra Blast. Because Terra Blast will always pick me up here. I do only have the Mandible as a switch in, and that's not like a good switch in here. I'd like to reserve some health. I need to get webs up, and I need my opponent not to have webs up, which means I do need to maintain Iron Treads. Iron Treads is also fine into Dialga, even if it's bad into Marshadow. I could just Rapid Spin here if I'm thinking that they Hydro Miss. I may have to just go for the Hydro Miss play. What do you take from Flamethrower? Okay, they went for Rapid Spin. Oh my gosh, they're going to go into Marshadow. No, they went to Masquerade. Okay, that's fine. I dropped Supercell Slam, which unfortunately is unfortunate because it would have allowed me to hit this. But I can at least get a knockoff. They went for Hydro Pump. At this point, I'm probably the fastest Pokemon around, so I can just knock off again. I could always switch. Just into Coco, I guess. I think 2 more Nox picks up. I think we think I do. I don't think we think Hydro Pump picks up. No, okay, we do think Hydro Pump picks up. That's certainly annoying. But I think I have to Rapid Spin regardless. Cool. I did not expect that Rapid Spin to pick up, but apparently it had pretty good odds to. Okay, I've taken no hazards and I can force a little bit of damage. Not a lot of damage, but a little bit of damage. Are you hitting Trick Room? I love Bike Evolve. I need pressure. I need chip on this 100%. I think I just clicked the Earthquake here. I accept the chip on Treads. Well, not the chip, the KO into Treads. So taking that much from Earthquake means that they're pretty physically defensive, right? Or no, this doesn't calculate in the -1. Taking that much from Earthquake means that they are likely still max HP. What does that Flamethrower damage mean? It did 90, so they may not be boosting. Oh, they may not have special attack. The Spit F set, honestly, is pretty likely. I need a little bit of chip on this for sure. I think I'm going into Coco and then I'm Volt Switching. Or I could hard Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is really only relevant for the Iron Mandible. Keeping HP on Coco is helpful. I'm gonna Volt Switch into the Vikavolt regardless. They went for hard Earthquake. So yeah, we think I live Flamethrower. So we click Thunder Wave here for sure. This turn we click Thunder Wave for sure. Okay, we got the Thunder Wave up. So yeah, we are pretty sure I'm faster. Now I want to click Sticky Web then. So that Volt Switch to the 8%. That doesn't actually give me very helpful information. So I think we kind of want to go into Iron Moth, and then we want to Terra the Iron Moth. Or how are we feeling about Rising Voltage here? We feel okay about Rising Voltage. I could also Focus Blast, and Focus Blast definitely picks up. But I don't want to miss. And 2 Rising Voltages pick up. So I'm going to go for the TERA normal Rising Voltage here. Now I'm going to go for Psychic this turn. Did they TERA Ground actually? Control F, TERA. No, they haven't TERA Grounded, so I just Rising Voltage. If they bring up Bundle, it dies to Psychic. We see it at Life Orb, so it's not Scarf. So I should win from here. Alright. GG. I guess Sucker... No, Sucker's not going to break Coco as well. Sneak isn't going to go into this one anyways. Yeah, so the webs definitely helped. Getting that chip into Dialga helped with the Earthquake, and I think that was a good play. Glad to have another win under our belt. It was quite honestly, that was a fun game. That was a really fun game. Let me send my opponent my paste. Let me actually make sure I've got the right version of the paste. Okay, I accidentally clicked something wrong. Okay. So yeah, no, that was really fun. They brought, honestly, a cool team. It was fun seeing Mastermind come out. I probably should have just Thunderbolted or Bug Buzzed the oh, it's Wave. I should have attacked the Dialga with Vikavolt, gotten some chip on it itself. That 14% was, you know, something meaning that, say, Rising Voltage was in range. Sorry, it was a range of Rising Voltage. Actually, no, I wanted the webs. Webs did not wind up mattering into the Bundle Marshadow. I was always faster than Bundle because we saw that it was Life Orb. Okay, here's a paste. They don't even have force defense EVs. Everything is 252, 252s. Max Spadef, Tyranitar. Okay. Pursuit, knock off Stone Edge. Rocks. Double Rocks is interesting. Double Sash as well. Double Sash in their own weather too. That was AV. That was AV Dialga, but because it was max special attack, it was taking the hits like it was just the max Spadef version. But it explains why the flamethrower did good damage. Meant that it wasn't likely not a roll, right? That's quiet. That's minus speed. Are they playing around? No, they were playing around having attacks in both stats. Yeah, so that flamethrower always picked up the Iron Treads there. And actually it did have a chance, that 6.3, to pick up the Vikavolt from there. But I do think the Thunderwave play was still very much correct. I mean, gosh, they weren't even that much faster than Vikavolt to begin with. Okay, Adamant Marshadow. So, no respect given even to a long Raichu or Iron Moth. That's interesting. No Spectral Thief either. I had been considering a Dragon Dance Zekrom, and then wound up not being too much of a fan of it because of the potential Scale Shot stuff coming out. But it does look like a Dragon Dance Zekrom would have been really good into this team, because it would have been loaded dice. Dialga would still have needed some chip on it, but the +1 damage from Zekrom, well, is the same as the banded damage, right? Zekrom, Dialga, especially defensive one's fine. Or even Outrage locked. You know, a little bit of chip on this, and then Outrage lock picks up the entire team from there, assuming that none of the sashes are still intact. Not the Tri-Tiger. The Tri-Tiger doesn't get OHKO'd by that, but that is a lot of damage. Mega Tyranitar is a strong Pokemon as well. I'm really glad I got the chip on it when I did. There are a lot of Pokemon who struggled to force damage into it on my team, especially considering it was max special defense, so hitting it with one of my strongest attackers definitely felt... They were adamant, okay, interesting. Hitting it with one of my strongest attackers definitely was good. Rising Voltage only doing 60 to 70, yeah. Having to click Focus Blast there would not have been fun. I don't like having to click moves that are not very high base power. I didn't even realize that was full powered. If that Earthquake had come out from Dialga... Okay, they would have had to Draco there. What did you click when you were full powered with Dialga? I think Coco likely won. No, not guaranteed. They did click Draco, okay. Rough. Yeah, so Draco would have picked up if it had hit, for sure. Yeah, so the Flamethrower would have been good. Let's pick the Zero Assault Vest. What was the actual EVs? The 4 attack as well, very powerful. So yeah, definitely an interesting team that my opponent wound up bringing. Actually, that Earthquake didn't even count the fact that it's 31, but yeah. Pump missed. Oh yeah, Pump did miss the, Pump did miss, the Iron Treads. I kind of wish I had brought another attack on the Coco, because it does seem like towards the end of the game it would have been a bit of a challenge. How much is Energy Ball doing? Yeah, getting an Energy Ball into Marshadow is not guaranteed to put it in range of Coco, so that's definitely something I have to keep in mind. They brought Drain Punch as their mono fighting attack. I tend to go Force Palm if I don't want to go for CC, because it's kind of nice. And Low Kick does make sense, because if you have 60 base power Low Kick, it's still boosted by Technician, the same with 40 base power. But yeah, thank you all for watching. It was definitely a fun game against Glass and their crazy Marshadow team. And I'm glad that we got Zekrom to put in some work. I'm glad that we got Lone Raichu to have another fun sweep. Thank you everyone, goodbye.